Hey, what's up, y'all? It's a Shadeinthecity, and we're here with our wonderful co-star VKJ TV. Okay,
Yo,
get
what up?
into the services for our brother Marvin.
Oh,
Is it Stark or no? Is he not a Stark?
Thomas.
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 Marvin
Yeah.
Thomas. Y'all welcome in. Make sure you grab your obits as you're walking in the door. We had the Urshers, and you know they'll be there to hand it to you. I don't know what you bringing. I made sure that I put my good old, what did I say? I put my cornbread in the reception hall. So y'all make sure y'all enjoying the cornbread. It's real good. I mean, it's honey cornbread. You know what I'm saying? I like
Right.
to jazz it up a little bit. Honey.
I like that. I like that.
Okay,
It's
Vacay,
something-
what you bring?
Is something playing in your background?
Oh, can you hear it? My bad.
Yeah, it's all good.
So can you hear now or no?
Nope, you're going.
Okay,
It's good.
so yeah, it was my TV right above me.
Oh,
I'm listening to my.
big time. You got TVs here. Then okay.
No, I was just listening to my snap. Solving crimes over here.
Oh,
But yeah, y'all. Clearly not this one. SG said I give this a 10 due to snap. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
CJ Harrison, welcome. Deborah, welcome. Hey, DeMarcus. Okay, y'all. So yeah, welcome in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, no matter where you watching from. We appreciate it. And what should they do, VKJ?
Don't forget to subscribe.
Look at them. Look at them. Okay. Y'all all giving it a 10.
Yeah.
So this is not a 10 for me, y'all. Y'all know I had a very low rating last week. I'm going to give this one a hard 9. It would have gotten a 10 for me had we not lost Brother Marvin. Okay. That really bothered me. Hey, Steven. I cried. I teared up. Like, that's why I literally told VKJ backstage. I said, y'all, I'm really not, like, I don't even care about the last episode at this point.
But she's gonna push through it, and she.
But I'm gonna push through. We had a therapy session. I'm gonna push through. Don't
forget, we got therapy. Yeah, we got therapy after this, fam.
Yes, we got therapy because I when I tell you not Marvin. So
yeah,
it's bad, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the intro. When I get back, we're gonna get into it. Let's get shady, y'all.
Last drip on the skyline pen. Shade in the city, true hit like a banger. I said it, I meant it, no need for disclaimers. Haters right away, but they just false claimers. Concrete beats are heavy like cinder. Looking for one, but the streets feel winter. No filters, no edits, I'm raw with my splinters. My life a movie, they watching the trailer. I'm not gonna hold you. Shade in the city, the life in the mold. You like and subscribe if you feeling the vibe. This is my word, I just let you inside. Shade in the city, I'm not gonna hold you. Shade in the city, my words gon' console you. Like and subscribe if you feeling the vibe.
How do I say goodbye? Okay. That's how I'm feeling. I literally had that in my head all week.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Lord. But all right, y'all. So we start off the episode. We get to see Marvin. And I knew this when I tell y'all it wasn't hard for me to finish this one, it wasn't as hard as the last one. But the fact that this was the opening scene, I said, y'all not gonna do this. Y'all not gonna do this to me. Not like this. At least let it be a little lead up to. It won't even no lead up. Let me just show you. We're gonna start and we're gonna end with him. I said, this ain't right. This ain't right.
Yeah.
You felt that way too, right?
It was the foreshadowing, straight up foreshadowing. Man, I mean, come on. How many times have we looked up at the ceiling, just wondering about our lives, thinking about our family? Come on, man. This I knew something was going to happen to him. I knew it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then you literally, the only thing I could think about was you in the back of my head last episode where you were like, it's a foreshadowing. If the last person they showed was Martin, a brother for a brother, I was like, God damn it, he's right. He's right. I wanted you to be wrong so bad. So bad.
I just didn't know it was going to be him to do it.
And I ain't even go. Yes, that's the part that pissed me off. And I just felt like, could we not have saved this to the end? Erica, welcome, boo. Yes, I need you gone too. I do. And y'all make sure y'all check Erica out, Erica Vane as well. She's another content creator. She does Beyond the Gate. She does All American. I don't know what else you do, Erica, but definitely drop down in the chat so the people can go support. Yes, R.I.P. Marvin. So then we think a piece, right? he comes over to see Stefano, which again, VKJ predicted last episode. He said this was gonna happen. And so he goes over there talking about Rock taking his brother out. And so he worries that, if I take Rock out, that's going to offend your boy Pino over in Manhattan. And I don't want no problems. So Stefano assures him that, look, without Pino and the Colombians, Rock's business is done. Or no, he said without him and what we call him, Hakeem, Joaquin. Without Joaquin.
Oh, yeah. Hakeem, yes. I call him Hakeem. You call him Joaquin. Yes.
Then Rock's business is done. And that means she's no use to Pino. So Stefano offers to handle Rock and says, he's owed her and Marvin some bullets to the head for a while. And so it's time that they pay off that debt.
Yeah.
I'm just really stuck, y'all. I'm still in it. What are they called? I'm still in shock. It's
still in shock.
Survivor's Guild.
Yeah.
Thank you for the $10 super chat to Marcus. Rat Tail Rock will get eliminated by Tremont, and she's leaving for witness protection. See, I would have to know, and it's okay. I'm still mourning. We don't have to go into who Tremont is. I'm sure Vacay will tell me backstage because I don't remember right now. Who we need packed up in the finale, y'all. Well, I would have liked if we were going to do this, Marvin. I know we can't get rid of Kanan, but I would have liked him too. Hafiz wants payback for his right-hand man's unaliving, but doesn't want the wrath. Yeah, he real scared. So then we see Marvin and Rock. They meet up. Flossy. Okay, y'all know I love my girl Flossy. Okay? And so they will meet up in the park, not after dark. Oh, yeah. Now, and so Rock is like, well, what are we doing this for? And so she was like, are you hitting that lady? And Martin said, I told you ain't nothing going down between the two of us. So Flossie joins them and informs Rock that Kanan came by her apartment last night, either trying to scare her or take her out. Either way, she says she don't give a damn. And she mentioned that, he also shared that he was the one that switched up the product that took out the judge. And Rock was very well aware of it. And at this point, I was just like, yes, I have a son. I am a boy mom. I only have one right now. But again, I brought you here. I can take you out. And you are really taking me out. Like, you're going to hurt me financially. You're trying to take me out physically, emotionally. Nah, I mean, I might not have took you out, like, took you up out of this world, but I might have popped a cap in that ass.
Yeah.
Okay? He would have been like, what's his name? Bubba, off of Bubba Gump. He would have got a bullet right in that. Okay.
Damn.
So so basically Flossie says she done because she don't appreciate being lied to. And she looks at Marvin and she said, and so did you know? And of course, Marvin ain't no liar, so he just kind of looked down, like, you know what I'm saying? So Flossie said, well, you know what? I'm gonna really miss our conversations. And then she said, oh, and by the way, don't get cute. I already let Pino know what's up. So Rock tries to convince Flossie, no, we can fix it. And Flossie warns her that, look, Marvin is the only reason your ass ain't it already. Okay, that you ain't laid out on the pavement. And so Rock tells Marvin, girl just screwed them up. Okay, when Marvin corrects her and said, no, we screwed ourselves. Okay, let's
Marvin should have hit that. Marvin should have hit that.
I wanted him too.
I mean, you should have hit that. I mean,
especially with the fact that he got to get up out of here. Yeah, he
right.
should have
he didn't know. Maybe that was down the line. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't know he was going to go out in this episode, right? So, what I'm saying, he should have hit that. But it probably would have complicated the relationship because she did say, if it wasn't for Marvin, I would have popped you, Rock. I would have popped you already. So, yeah.
Look, Eric said, I need Italiano, Stefano, Joy Quinn, Flossie. I need them packed up. Okay, you need all of. Okay, I love it. As long as they don't touch Pino, because y'all know that's my favorite line. So then we get, y'all know I don't give two F's about these two, okay? Especially not this one with the busted up face. So Kanan is telling Jarita that all he was trying to do was scare Flossie because she's upset. She's like, what the hell? This is Flossie. I'm scared of that bitch. She that girl. But, he was like, look, she said she won't coming after you and ain't nothing to worry about. And so Kanan says, I basically wanted her to stop working with Rock, and I got what I wanted. And so Jarita claims, but I'm not about that life. We ain't the same. Even though I was out here selling ass for a piece of cash. That's not, I don't get down with that Rough Rider stuff, okay? So she's really worried about Flossie, and Kanan said, look, I already told you, and I'm gonna keep telling you she ain't gonna do nothing, but I ain't got time to listen to your bullshit. So Jarita was like, you know what? F you. And she prepares to walk out the door, and he grabs her by the arm, and he said, no, F you, and tells her it was never real anyway. And I said, thank you. Thank you.
And then they're going to get back together and say, F you. Yeah, F you. Then they're going to F, and then they're going to have a baby named Sean.
Well, they always said you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, but anyway.
That'd be funny. They have makeup sex, and it'd be like the first time he just busts off, and I'm pregnant. Oh, name him Sean. It's like they didn't even get a chance to really enjoy.
And that's another thing.
Yeah.
How dare you sit and name your child Sean when you act like you didn't give two shits?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to jump ahead, but you know what I'm talking about. That really rubbed me the wrong way, y'all.
I totally agree with you. Like for real. You act like you don't care. That's why, to me, in this episode, Juke is the MVP. And we'll get to that.
That part. So look, I don't know if I got a picture for this thing. Oh no, I did. Okay. So Rock wants Marvin to go hit the pawn shop, and she don't care who there. So I love when Marvin points out, okay, but what if Kanan's there as well? And if he is, he getting dropped with the rest of them. So Marvin tells Rock, look, you want to be at war with ninjas, so Marvin was like, yeah, you want to be at war, but you very selective about who we take out. And so Rock rebuts that, Kanan's just a kid. He don't know what he's doing, Marvin. And Marvin said, okay, and B-Wiz was a kid, and the other bike kid that we took out, they were kids too. Somebody's kid. They might not have been yours. And I said, clock it, Marvin, okay?
Yep. Great point.
Right. And so Rock asked, and so she was like, so what, you want to take out your nephew? And Marvin says, I don't want to be involved in any of this for real. And he said, but I'm in too deep now to get out. And so he agrees to follow Rock's lead so they get where they going. And I said, and little do you know, you going to the upper room. And then Rock, I'm just saying, Rock going up yonder, whatever you want to say. Y'all ain't going the same place. Not yet. So, so Rock directs Marvin to, go hit the pawn shop and bring Kanan to her.
Yeah.
Well, now we get to see Garcia, who's called in for questioning by his fellow boys in blue, okay, about the whole, oh no, that's Rock, my bad. Wrong picture. Give me a second.
Yeah, that's right.
Give me a second. Where is Garcia? I had his funny looking behind up here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, he gets called in question about Captain Batiste's death because we know that he took himself up out of here, okay? And they mentioned that, several people informed him that, there was a heated exchange at his retirement party. And so they questioned, well, what was the subject of conversation? And Garcia claims, I don't remember. He was just talking. That's, because he owed me some money. He was betting on the Jets. And I said, well, that's what happens when you bet on the Jets. You're guaranteed to lose. He said, I was just giving him a hard time. So they asked if Batiste gambled regularly, and Garcia said, nah, so the officer interviewing him lets him know that, he was under investigation by their office and the FBI. And Garcia said, nah, I had no clue. Really? Wow.
Yeah, right.
So he tells him Batiste was Batiste was as by the book as he could get. And so Garcia was like, he did a lot for me. He was a great cop and an even better man before walking out. And you could tell that he's relieved because he's like, oh, I did just talk to that ninja right before he took himself up out of here.
Yeah, he played it right. He played it right because, he knows everything, but he trying to protect his mans. But he don't want to be connected. That's why he can't say nothing. He don't want to be connected to nothing.
So, DeMarcus, thank you for the $5 super chat. You said Kanan is treating Jarita just like Rock did Symphony. Symphony cared about Rock and Kanan just like Jarita cared for Kanan. Okay. You have anything to add to that or no? Okay. Because I don't even know. I don't even remember who Symphony is. That's bad. I don't even remember who that is. Now, Breeze goes to see Pop and Snap. There's no crackle. He lets him know that he received word that, the Thomases are fair game. So Pop tells Breeze that, Stefano wants them to handle it, but him and Kanan going to be doing the work. And so Breeze was like, well, that's Kanan's family, and that's a lot to ask of somebody. And Snap tells him it's time for Kanan to prove himself since he claims that he's down with the squad. So Pop directs Breeze that he going to be the one to take out Rock because they don't want to take the chance that Kanan might freeze up because that's his mama. And I was like, we know he won't do the well. I was thinking about that when they said it, and I was like, well, no. But then at the same time, that's why Lou ain't here. So, I guess two things can be true at the same time.
Here we go.
So Breeze suggests that Kanan is, already with them. And that doesn't mean he's going to be okay with them dropping his people. And Snap said, look, we're Kanan's people now. And Pop adds, if Kanan has a problem with it, then he is the problem. And I said, oh, yeah, it's time for y'all bully mugs to go. I've been ready for y'all to go anyway.
Yeah, I've been waiting. I'm ready for them to go. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So then we see Kanan go to meet up with Juke. We know they haven't talked since she found, since Marvin whooped his ass, okay? And he tells her that, I thought she wasn't messing with me no more. And she says, I ain't, okay? But I know who took out Fame, and she informs Kanan that it was actually Snaps and Pops who did the work. Because they were worried that Fame might be talking to the police. And so Kanan was like, well, where did you hear that? And Juke said, look, I know somebody who knows, okay? You ain't getting my sources. So she was like, so are you going to make it right for Fame or not? And Kanan just sitting there looking stupid with, with his face still busted up. And so Juke can't believe that I just told you who took Fame out and you ain't got nothing to say. Kanan reminds her that you told me I won't vouch it. Okay. And so, now you looking at me for an assist. So Juke lets him know I'm not looking at you for anything. Okay. And I'm just giving you a chance to get justice for your mans in them.
Right.
And it says, you know what? Fame always talked too much and he was out here snitching. And that means he had to pay the price. So he suggested Fame was talking and he got what he deserved. That's when I said, okay. Cut the whole thing off. Like,
you really ain't ish, Kanan, because you know he wasn't talking. You know that.
I was ready to cut the TV. I was like, I'm done. Because I really do hate him. Like whoever, I don't know if it's Courtney Kipp behind this one, but they did a good job in making sure by the time we ended this episode, I never liked Kanan anyway.
Yeah.
But I absolutely hated him.
I want to point this out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
We found out that Ishmael and Stephanie Henry right, took out or had the cops take out Fame, right?
Mm-hmm.
The real person indirectly that took out Fame was Kanan. Why? Remember in the apartment when Ronnie rolled up on Kanan, right? He rolled in his face, of course, rolled up on Fame, and Fame was all scared and all this and that. And then Kanan stopped him from beating up Fame. He was like, yo, he's all right. He just talk a little bit too much. Remember, he said that to Ronnie. Ronnie went back to Snaps and Pops. That's when Snaps and Pops got the cops. So indirectly, Kanan is the one.
He was. That's a great point.
Fame taken out indirectly.
That's a very great point. Hey, Jay is a gem. Hey, comedic genius. Welcome. Damn, that's a very good point, VK.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, he should have got it worse. Right. Okay. Yeah. Stefano does need to be put in the furnace. I saw what you said, CJ. I absolutely agree.
That Dan going first. We ain't never gonna see that furnace.
I know. I was like, why did you show it to us just to take it back and let's not use it for real?
And then Breeze and Kanan use it, but it's not the same furnace. Crazy work. Okay. Crazy. So now we see Rock go to meet with Pino, and he tells her that, thank you for being a friend. Okay, but this is dangerous business. Okay, so Rock said, look, this only makes me stronger and sharpens my focus. And Pino lets her know, you ain't got much to sell or a way to sell it. So at this point, I'm done with you. Okay. The milk, what is it? What did Dave Chappelle say? The milk is dry. Okay. So Rock tries to defend herself, but Pino said, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Get her out of here. All right. Yep. And so Rock warns him that, anybody that bet against me already lost. And Pino advises her, you lost already. The house will be coming to collect, sis. Jeez. Crazy.
Do you think, let me ask you this in the chat, do y'all think Rock is going up out of here next episode?
That is a great question. But that's like
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
The chat is gonna put it in, and it's gonna take like a whole 15 minutes to go through the chat to get that prediction. I think you should hold that to the end.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, we see, I didn't get a picture for this one, but we see the beat cops end up stopping Kanan's little pill boys, Kanan and Breeze's pill boys, and they find all the pills in their trunk, and they say it isn't theirs, and they don't know how it got there, of course, conveniently. And so we know what they're gonna do. They're gonna start snitching. Okay.
Yeah.
So now Garcia goes to meet up with Marvin and Juke to inform them that the police know that it was you, dude, that unalived Amber Foster family. Y'all happy I got her name this time, okay?
Good job.
Even though they should have made her Annie. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay, Amber?
So Garcia tells him the neighbors got a good look at him while he was leaving, and they're confident that basically it was his ass. So Marvin is not swayed, and Garcia says, well, you know what? That's it for me. He advises Juke, stay out my way, and I'll do the same. Don't come for me. I won't come for you. And so Marvin notices that Juke looks a little worried, and he tells her, look, ain't nothing to worry about because, you know, they've been chasing me since I could walk, basically, and I'm just too fast. And Juke doesn't feel too sure about that.
That was a foreshadowing right there. They ain't gonna catch me. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Anytime somebody
said, Marvin, as much as you like to eat, you are not the gingerbread man. Okay, they will catch you. Don't matter.
Anybody say nothing gonna happen to me? Something's going to happen to them.
Well, not even that. This was another moment in the episode where I said, so if you're not gonna take him out, you're about to get him locked up.
Yeah.
Like either way, I knew we were losing him in some capacity, in some way.
Yes. Do you think this satisfied the possibility of him going to jail? Because we all wanted him to just go to jail. We didn't want him to be taken out this way.
But honestly,
yeah.
So not to jump ahead, but I feel like Marvin is a G.
Yes.
Marvin is a G. So I don't, based off of all the things that they've done, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And people that he's knocked off, I don't think he would have made it long in jail. Like, I think the same outcome would have happened. It just wouldn't have happened at the hands of Kanan, if that makes sense.
So you think if he went to jail, somebody would have took him out?
Somebody would have snuffed him, and yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, I think he would have been able to handle himself for a while, but eventually, somebody that knows him or he has a past with him and Rock, and they would have came in, or we don't know when Neek would have ever appeared back up and called one of his boys that might be locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. True.
So either way, he would have got, in my opinion. Then we get to Breeze and Kanan, and he shares that, you know, I heard you went to press up on Flossy, and you know, you didn't really say nothing to me about it. And so he said, but you know, Stefano's happy, so I ain't gonna beef with you. And Kanan said, well, you know, it wasn't something I planned. I just kind of showed itself to me. So this is when I said,
report to you. Well, we got to report to you, Breeze. Who the hell are you? We supposed to be.
I was thinking that same thing. I said, okay. Now I'm seeing that we're having a clash with power dynamics because Kanan don't like to answer to nobody, and Breeze clearly think he's somebody's boss.
Right.
Okay.
It's like your fellow employee always trying to supervise you, and you like, you an employee just like me. Don't be supervising me.
Right. You ain't got no manager badge. Get out of here. So basically, Breeze tell him he got another move they need to make, and it's going to be messy, especially for him. And so he tells him about the plans to take out Rock because, you know, he was like, I don't want to put you through that. And so he was like, but I know it's a big ask. And he reminds Kanan that, you know, you and Marvin already got beef after he knocked your head off like he did. So, you know, that seems like it makes more sense to me. And Kanan said, it don't make more sense. He said it doesn't make as much sense as you think. And Breeze asked him, so what, you want to take out your own mama? And he was like, yeah, I actually got more beef with her. And so he said, well, you know, Snap and Pop, they want to see your dedication. And that's when Kanan starts to go off and was like, F Snap and Pop. Okay. And brings up how he knows that they took out his best friend and he didn't make them pay for it. So they need to sit down and shut the fuck up. Okay.
Ooh.
Right. And so Breeze was like, well, how you know that? And Kanan said, it don't matter, but I know it's true. And he directs Breeze to tell them that he gonna do the work, but not because he got to prove shit to them. Okay. He said, I'm doing this for me. I said, okay, Kanan, say it with your chest.
So this is when we find out as we move along. This is where we find out that really Breeze is a snitch. Because he went back and told his aunt and uncle. Snitch.
That was some snitch to do. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Sure. So then we see poor Rock, and then I said, this ain't gonna go well for you either, girl. Everybody, what's the name? Pino said, the house of cards is absolutely falling down right now. Because we see Rock sitting up here. She's been summoned down to the station. We got Agent Tanner, who I ain't seen in a month of Sundays. It took me forever to remember his name.
Oh, you remember, yeah.
And basically, he was like, look, I might be able to offer you my bad vacay. Hold on, let me take the
That's all good.
He was like, I may be able to offer you a little piece of a deal if you let us know what's going on and this, give us some information. Because apparently her realtor, I guess, is a sticky guy, because he sold her a piece of a property. Remember, she was just trying to get rid of the mall, and he was like, I got a buyer for you. She was like, I'll pay you whatever to get it off my hands. Little did she know this was slippery, and now he's snitching too.
He flipped on.
It seemed like Rock was a part of the whole thing.
Yeah. You part of the whole multi-marketing thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Part of the pyramid.
You know what I'm saying? You part of the pyramid.
And so basically they trying to get her on some money laundering charges, but she's like, yeah, that ain't gonna stick because I ain't do nothing.
Right.
And you can't prove that I did. However, her lawyer comes outside and lets her know, baby, they got a paper trail. Okay.
Jeez.
So I know what you thought they didn't have, but they actually got something. So
sorry, Rock.
Okay. And he said, we in a real bad place. We are real bad place.
Damn.
And I literally thought she was getting ready to take him out in front of because Rock don't like when nobody tell her no. So I thought she was getting ready to take him out in front of
the feds. In front of the feds.
She ain't got nothing to lose at this point.
She just gonna shoot him and then run off. Like, I shot my lawyer. Let me get up out of here.
Okay. So Marvin is preparing to go roll up on the pawn shop. And Juke comes home. She walks in and see him, packing up or counting his gats. Okay. And I said, oh, okay. Is that what we do for fun? We just count them, but I don't have
counting the rounds, counting the straps. Yeah.
So she's like, Dad, what's going on with all this? Is what is all this for? And he tries to reassure her that like we good, and I just got some business to handle. And so she's like, no, I'm really concerned that something might happen to you. She was like, and what are we gonna do about this little girl, Amber? So he was like, she's just a little scared, little, unseasoned girl. And Juke has to remind him, do you know how many Black men have lost their lives behind little scared, unseasoned little girls? Okay. And so he's like, look, and it was a cute, sentimental, emotional moment. She's like, basically, I can't do it without you. And I can't do it without you. Don't go nowhere. All right. And this is when I knew this is sealed the deal for me. And I said, yep.
Did you shed a little tear? Did you a little?
Not here.
Okay.
Because I was still somewhat hopeful that he would just go to jail.
Okay, got it.
I was still holding out hope. Yeah. And then she got real. Okay. Yeah. So then we see Snap and Pop roll up on Kanan after your boy Breeze them went and snitched. And so they like, hey, what's the problem? And how we gonna be partners if you don't trust us? How we gonna do that? And so Kanan's like, look, I heard what I heard, but I love how he plays it off. Like, you know what? I don't really know how I know that information. I just heard it. Right. And I was like, I actually thought that was smart on his point. And so he was but he was like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do and play the game and suffice, but here goes Snap. Well, I just need now we gotta reevaluate our situation and our
your ass up.
I know.
You guilty as fuck. Excuse me.
Right.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
But no, and so basically they accuse Rock again and say that they just trying to turn them against each other. And I said, okay, and if you believe that, you just as stupid as everybody else. So then we get Marvin and his crew go to pull up on Breeze, and Breeze is actually holding his own by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he was out here. He said, "I'm King Kong." Okay, he was out there doing it. I was proud. I said, "All
Yeah.
right." And then, can I tell you how much I don't be caring about Juke and her girlfriends?
That's not a girlfriend. That was just a play thing.
No, that was a boo thing.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds. You know, they scissored for like a couple, and then that was it, right?
Not you said scissored for a couple.
I mean, come on.
Thank you so much, DeMarcus, for the $5 super chat. Marvin said that Famous was chatty to Lulu, and Kanan called Famous a snitch. What's the difference? That's true. I mean, but either way, I mean, you talk too much and you never shut up. Okay.
So you talk too much.
Right.
Shut up.
So Aisha comes to beg and plead, you know, please, Juke, we need to get back together. My eating situation is back. I'm not good right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good without you. I'm lost. I'm out here like Robin Thicke. Okay. And so
I can't live without.
And so basically, Juke was, and then she kind of tries to scoot next to her, and she ends up, you know, I guess sitting on the gap or whatever. She feels a poke coming through, but it ain't from Juke. Okay.
Like, is that a banana?
So then she was like, "What is this?" And so basically, Juke is like, "What does it look like?" And so she was like, "Well, what are you planning to do?" And Juke was like, "I'm actually gonna tell you that." And so basically, you know, Aisha's like, "Well, Juke, I'll accept you. I'd rather accept you as you are than be miserable without you." And Juke was like, "Girl, get out of my house." She said, "Girl, it's time to go." Okay.
That's what I was saying. She wearing a DKNY jacket, looking like you an employee. I'm like, go back to work. Like,
right.
Go back to your job.
That's why I said I just be caring so little about her and her love interest. Like even the little girl from the club, I'd be like, okay, moving on.
It was like
she be running through these hoes, okay?
For real.
So Marvin goes to Rock's. He's all, I won't say shaken up, but you know, he done got a little rattled after that little run in with Breeze. Because Breeze almost got that act. All right.
Little run in. Okay. Yeah. Right. Your whole crew got taken out.
Right. And he was the only one I think that survived. So Rock wants to take him, so Rock was like, well, we really got to take out Breeze now. And Marvin tries to get Rock to see we old. Okay, we have aged out of the game, and the streets ain't ours no more. And I said, shout out for being
straight up honest, like, bro.
Okay, we too old for this. All right. So Rock talked about how, but we still got product from Hafiz and Joaquin or Hakeem. All right, I still got product to get rid of. But Marvin reminds her, we're marks out here, okay? Because the Italians and the Afghans are coming for our ass. So Rock assures them we're gonna find a way, like we always do. And so Marvin said, okay, let me just ask you one question, okay?
Yeah.
And he said, you know, when is it gonna be enough?
That's right.
Because we've been out here doing this for a while, and it's really never gonna fill this hole in our hearts, okay? And he said, and the real hole in your heart, this was deep, y'all.
Yeah, it was.
Kanan. He even suggests that, you know, me and Lou don't even really mean that much to you. And think that, you know, you believe you doing all this to get your son to love you or see you as you want him to see you. It ain't gonna work.
Oh my God.
Right. And so Kanan was like, you know, and he was like, Kanan is just like the game. The more you push, the further away he'll get. And I honestly, I was happy that he got that off. Like that was the last thing he said to her.
That was deep. That was deep. The further it's just like the game. The more you get into it, the further it gets away. That's crazy. Bars.
Right. He finally realized how selfish she really, and that's what's so, because him and Lou, but Marvin really was like her right hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He was. He held it down from season 1 to now. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. No, it's crazy.
He's been the most consistent. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. So then here we go. Aisha take her happy butt over to see Kanan about her concerns about Juke, and Kanan lets her know me and Juke ain't even speaking. That's how I know y'all ain't cool, because why are you here?
How she know where Kanan lives? She been there before? I don't remember her being there.
I don't don't either. Maybe she knew where Crystal lived at. Because remember where that certain didn't Crystal live there for?
Right. But I think they was cool. I think Crystal.
I didn't either, but I'm just trying to answer your question. I'm just trying to, because the Power Universe didn't explain it to us.
Right.
You know? So she was like, Juke out here, she got gats and stuff. And so he was like, if Juke got a gat, she probably coming for me. So that's even more reason for you to get your stuff out of my house.
Right.
Okay. And he said, because I got shit to do. And I said, well. And so then we see Juke. She out here searching. All right. She got her eyes on Snap and Pop. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh. And then y'all gonna have to help me out, because I absolutely do not know who this guy is, but he was giving Rock the business.
Oh, okay. This is Tremont.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
All right. So Tremont. Okay, thank you. That helps a lot, because I was like, why is this man so nasty to her?
You remember what they did to him, right?
No, that's why I really don't get it. All I know is she said, "Hey, Mika." I know she said something about basically you was willing to, suck
Marvin. Yes, because last season, remember, they beat him up in the pool, like the empty pool. And
that was him.
His connect. That was him. Just to get his connect. Remember?
Wow.
Yeah. And he's playing Russian roulette with him. Yep.
Yes, I do. Now that you all made all that come back, I'm like, no, I absolutely remember the food. Okay.
I got you back.
Thank you. Comedic genius. That's the DC Baltimore dude. Oh, is that where he's supposed to be from?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So Rock shows up to talk to Tremont and about some work, and he lets her know, you lucky I ain't put a bullet in it. Okay. And Rock said, you acting real bold and sassy.
Sassy.
Right. I said, not the sassy word. Woo.
That was funny. He was like, you like bold and sassy. And she moved her head to like bold and sassy.
But can I say I don't know, and I might have to go back and like rewatch it now that you told me it was last season, like rewatch that episode, because this energy, he was given a little piece of Stefano tease, like a broken-hearted dude, like she gave him some and then left him hanging or something, and he still hung up on her. Like that's that level of anger. It was like a angry daddy.
He's just a BAN. You know what I'm saying? He's a super supreme BAN, because he's the one. Remember, he's the one that backdoored Rock and Marv and went to your boy Hakeem through Juliana. Remember, Juliana connected with his boy, and then instead of going with Rock, they went with Hakeem to get their supply instead of going through Rock. So that's why, you know what I mean? So they and then Rock was trying to pay him off. He was like, nah, take the money, man. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So he backdoored her, and that's why they got like this beef between each other. So
Whew, what would I do without KJ in the chat? Because Lord knows it would have been one of Rock's connects. Okay. So basically he said he let her know that you out here, once they find out you out here alone in the streets, you about as good as unalive. Okay. And he said, and I plan to piss on your grave. And I said, well, damn. That's why I was like, all this anger. It was giving a little sass, Frank.
Little sassy green leprechaun ass.
So this scene, I'm gonna be honest, I was a little disappointed by him.
Why?
Because so set it up for y'all, even though I know you watched it. Snap and Pop meet with Breeze, let him know they didn't appreciate him doing business behind their back, and inform him that the Pill Boys got caught up and they already talking, they diming him out. And so they decided to cut ties because they don't like no drama, they don't like no police for real. And Breeze was like, what you gonna do? And they were like, replace your ass. And so he was like, how you gonna replace me? And I was upset because I was like, why couldn't Breeze take them out? He's so ruthless. Like I just thought Breeze would have been the one to do it because he is so ruthless.
Yes, I'm with you on that. That's who I thought was going to do it. You know what I'm saying? But or have Kanan do it. You know what I'm saying? We have so many theories about that. Right. That's why, like I said earlier, I was surprised at who did it, but that's why they my MVP. Yeah.
Well, look. We'll talk about it towards the end because my boo feels the way. He was like, "This doesn't make sense." Anyway, so he was real upset. I was like, "You need to go watch it." He came back and was like, "None of this makes sense."
What up,
you
dog?
sound real angry.
What up, dog?
So Rock ends up going by Prunella, Prunessa's house, to find Neek. Okay, and her mother quickly figures out who she is and tells her, "Bitch, get off my stoop before I call the police." Okay,
Hilarious with her Velma haircut.
All right,
hilarious.
And so she also lets her know that her and Prunella and Neek done left and they moved out of New York, so she can't get to him. And I said, so do you think we're gonna see? Literally, that was the first thing that popped in. Do you think we're gonna see Neek next episode?
I think Neek is coming back.
I do too.
I think Neek is coming back. That means he's not coming back. Because
I
think he's coming back.
Everything we say.
Right. It's so obvious, right? Neek should come back because why would she go to Panessa's mom's house asking for Panessa and Neek, right? So I think that's what they do to us. They give us this little like nugget for us to run with, and they don't do it. They were like, "Oh, so Neek is coming back," and then the dude don't come back.
Look, they be giving us a nugget, and it don't be real white meat. It don't.
It'd be fake gold.
It be them artificial tenders. We don't do
that.
Yeah,
exactly. Making me hungry. Stop
it. Anyway, so that's when we actually do see Juke roll up just casually on Snap and Pop as they strolling through the park, having a nice walk, getting some fresh air. And she was like, I heard from the police that you took out Fame. And after the Miles, Juke just said, "Pow pow," and And then the fact that she kept lighting them up.
Yes.
And I don't know if you saw. I wonder if the actress who plays Juke,
Hillary,
thank you. I was gonna call her Haley, but thank you. I wonder if the actress that plays her went back and watched the old Juke. What was it, Nona? I think that played. The older Juke,
yes,
because that kind of grin that she had on her face after, like when I tell you it matched.
Yes,
so,
you saw that.
Yes, I saw. I said, "Oh my god!"
That's why you my homie. I saw the same thing,
I saw that same expression. Like I was like, she had to go back and study her facials. She had to.
Yeah,
that
was to the side.
Damn good. Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, let me give you two more."
It matched down to. I was like, "Yeah, she had to go back and do hers." And I mean, that's what good actresses do. But I mean, it was to a T. I saw Big Juke when she did that. I was like, "Oh my god!"
I loved it. Anika, there you go. Anika, that's her name. Anika.
Oh, Anika, thank you.
Middle name. No, you said the right name. You said a middle name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then we see Martin. This is when I knew this was it. I said Martin. We see Marvin. He is out here writing a letter to Juke. He stuffs it in a briefcase full of money and he goes to hand it off. And, he going down to the church house to meet with Pastor. And we see that Kanan ain't too far behind as he walks in. Okay. Juke does end up going to see Rock to let her know that she knows. I finally realized it wasn't you that took out Fame. And then, Marvin sits down with the pastor, okay? And he lets him know that, I don't think I'm going to be here long, okay? Right. But I'll see you when you get there, okay? When you get there. Tell me when you get
at the crossroads.
Okay, so you won't be lonely, okay? And so, he gives him a briefcase. He said, "Look, I want to make sure this gets to my daughter. Should anything happen to me?" The pastor's like, "Why are you saying that? That's very ominous. Like, let's sit down. Let's talk about it." And Marvin's like, "Look, just make sure this gets to my daughter, and I'll give you your own little personal cut." And the pastor's like, "We're going to consider this a tie." And I said, "Just take that money. Okay, just take that money." We didn't see you put it in no bowl.
You gotta say it.
We ain't see you put it in no pot, no nothing. Just
you gotta say, "I'm gonna consider this a tie," and then put it right into his little pocket right there.
So he said, "Well, you know what? I'm gonna take it." I forgot where he said he was gonna take it somewhere for safekeeping.
Yeah.
Why he do that? So he asked Marvin to stay so they can continue their conversation. And as he leaves, of course, Kanan creeps up on Marvin in the church. In the church house.
In the church house. Jeez.
Okay.
Jeez. Jeez.
And so, of course, Marvin thinks it's the pastor that came back real quick. And so once he sees his Kanan, he said, "Oh, I already know what this is. Okay, I already know what's up." So he was like, "Look, can I just have my last little smoke first? Since before you smoke me, can I get my smoke in? Okay." And so, he pulled out his little cigarette. He warned Kanan, "This gonna stay with you for a while, okay?
Yep.
You're gonna see me in your nightmares." And Kanan said, "I'm gonna be all right." But Marvin says, "No, you're not." And but yeah, you're gonna get there eventually after you're completely unalive on the inside.
Yeah.
Right. And so Marvin tells him that you're gonna end up leaving this world alone, and nobody's gonna miss you because you ain't gonna have anybody left. And then he asked Kanan, "So we're gonna do this or what?" Because the pastor on his way back. And so Kanan then proceeds to light Marvin's up. Okay.
Slow motion, 5 different angles. Why y'all do that to us, man? 5 different angles. You ain't have to do that to us like that, man. You ain't have to do us like that, yo.
And this is what made me so mad. Because again, he was laying in bed when it started this episode.
Yep.
And here he is laid out on the ground. And when we ended the episode.
Good job, yo. Jeez. Family, I know y'all traumatized again. I just watched it before I got on. So you already know, man. We're gonna have a power therapy session, fam. Don't worry.
It makes me so damn mad. I really do hate Kanan. I'm telling y'all, thank God for vacay. Yes, we're gonna have some therapy sessions.
Yeah.
In the church house, right?
In the church house. Jeez.
Cause y'all, I really don't. I don't even care. I don't even care at this point who else lives. We know Juke's gonna live. Obviously, what's the name? Kanan's gonna live.
That's the question you want to hold.
Really, and I mean, honestly, the way these people be spoiling it for you, y'all just send me the clip and let me know if Rock lived or not. Like, that's how uninterested and tapped out I am right now.
So a lot of people saying that she's going to go to WITSEC. A lot of people saying she's going to survive. Some people saying that Draymond going to smoke her. I don't know about that one. Some people saying that she going to smoke. Well, she is going to smoke Pino, Stefano, maybe Flossy before she is either sent to WITSEC or he gets taken out.
I don't know. Thank you, DeMarcus, for the $20 super chat. I wonder if Pastor Evans knows that Kanan eliminated Marvin and tells Rock. Marvin got his karma when he eliminated Sal at the church. Oh, that's a great reminder, DeMarcus. I forgot that he took that man out. And you're right, when he posed to be the mailman. And Marvin passed the torch to Kanan this episode. Wow. That's, you know what? That's a very good synopsis. That I gotta give you that. DeMarcus. That's a great. I forgot about that. All right. Well, anything else before we get up out of here, KJ? What you got going on in your channel coming up?
Man, can we take this guy down? Man, okay, that's fine. You leave it like
okay, that. I'm gonna change it. We gotta let Martin live.
I was depressed. I was like,
right, we already going through it.
The angels in between.
And y'all can find in the reception hall the potato salad, no raisins. No raisins are in it.
First off, thank you, Trees, for having me again. Great job. 48 minutes. Good job.
Thank you for joining me.
You're champion right now.
Now it's gonna be so salty.
We got this inside, thing going on. So, maybe you'll find out, maybe you won't. But anyway, great job on this. So the final episode 8 is coming. And you know how I do. I already put out the exclusive picks. So go check that out. Got the video for it. Got some more picks that I posted in my post area. We are going to do a final predictions, fam. We're doing a live final prediction. So get ready, get set. That's coming up.
You said 5?
8. What?
So 8 my time. Okay, that's why I was okay.
8. Yeah, 5 my time. 8 Eastern Standard Time, Thursday. And then first reactions for episode 8, the series finale. Come through for that, because I got a brand. You know me when I do my finales. Vacay J Beats be doing this thing. So get ready for that. We're gonna celebrate at the same time more, so we'll see. But look out for that. Just dropped something for Ruthless. Check that out. We got the Ruthless Roundtable coming tomorrow. We got Kalima Gadsden, who plays T on Ruthless, coming tomorrow. We're gonna interview her. Me and my homie Tika for the roundtable. And yeah, family, just look out for all that. Oh yeah, Fightland. I will be doing recap Fightland episode 2. Already did episode 1, so check that out. And yeah, man, we're just staying busy. And check out the Lena Waithe interview I did. Lena Waithe, the creator of the Shy. Check that out.
Our boy did such a good job. I was so proud.
Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate the love. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for coming through too, and thank you for coming through, and thank you for your jewels too. Thank you for all your jewels, Teresa, and everybody that's dropping jewels. Comedic Genius, you drop jewels too. I appreciate you. And yeah, fam, that's pretty much it. Just keep your notification bells on. I may say something about Diara from Detroit. I may do a little, something to say something. If you want to cover that or talk about that, we'll talk offline.
I heard it was good. I heard it was good.
It really is.
They're on what, season 2 now, I think?
Yeah, season 2. Season 1 was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? If you're into that.
I've heard it was good. I just,
yeah.
I be running out of time to watch it.
I know you be doing, you be on the gates with it. So I got you.
I know that takes so much time. And then Netflix is really, I feel like they competing with regular TV because they release something every other day.
Thank you for mentioning that because yes, Beauty in Black is coming back this month at the end of the month. So look out for that. And then after that in September, we got the spinoff of Snowfall coming back in September. We're going to be busy for the next 2-3 months, family. So put your notification bells on.
I was going to say, we'll give y'all, but after Labor Day, it's cracking. I know it's going to be cracking over here, and I'm sure it'll be cracking on Vacay's page as well. And SG, if to answer your question, Kanan is absolutely worse than Tariq. Now, don't get me wrong, I still don't like Tariq's ass too tough, but Kanan is absolutely worse than Tariq. And I do feel like, I don't want to place blame because Ghost had a hand in it too, but I do feel like him getting under Kanan's wing made him more ruthless.
Okay, you ready for this?
Older.
You ready for this? Just to play off of what you just said? Kanan is worse than Tariq because remember, Kanan as a ghost went to Tariq before he went to take out Ghost. Kanan is way worse than Tariq.
No, hands down. I don't disagree. But yeah, y'all. So we will definitely catch y'all next week. I will try to catch you guys on the predictions. We will be out of town this weekend, so not much going on the channel for the weekend wise. Y'all stay tuned for the Beyond the Gates recaps. Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm getting ready to drop that with Nels. We are done with Love After Lockup. Thank you for everybody that tuned in to our finale yesterday. Life After Lockup will be coming back in October. I do know we're supposed to be picking up this Put a Ring on It Cheat Hab. So we're looking to probably go live. Will really be tomorrow to discuss that. So hopefully you guys will come tune in. And yeah, y'all just have your notification bells on because like I said, now they want to do this toxic love story on Netflix. So I got to go watch that. There's a lot of things going on, people. I'm going to have a lot to watch on my train ride. But so I just pray the Wi-Fi work. But anyway, y'all be safe. Y'all have a happy hump day. And yeah, thank you for joining us. And we will catch you for the finale of Raising Kanan, y'all. Have a good one.
Salute.
Bye.